Hello and welcome to another episode of Making Diablo clone in Lisp. So sorry for today's delay, I had my computer crashed, so yeah, I was like painfully fixing it. Well, that's an extra lesson to be learned here, to not to update Gentoo before doing something important. So yeah, hopefully I fixed that pretty quickly, so yeah, let's just get started. So today, and yeah, hi then, or rather, should I say 228 hooligan. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing some documentation again. So yeah, I'm just in the middle of this huge task of documenting the whole like engine source and kinda exploring and re-exploring its source code. So right, the last time I think I finished on ECS and I even managed to document something here. Alrighty, so let's have a look at what do we have here. So let's export that in HTML first. And yeah, we got it, so let's open the file. So kit, this one. Alright, so we got the ECS section, so what does it say? So ECS stands for Entity Component System, which is a popular architectural pattern in various kinds of games. It deviates from usual OOP tight coupling by allowing in-game objects to be dynamically constructed at runtime with varying sets of features called components. Incidentally, this approach also gives possibility to optimize performance by accessing those components in CPU cache-friendly way. So for detailed description of ECS pattern, refer to following resources, blah, 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 blah. All right. So I think I gotta add a little bit of text here, just shortly summarizing what would be we dealing with. Right, so how do I put that? So kind of to summarize those in short, or like what would be the word here to summarize those in like one paragraph. In one paragraph, the components are just structs with object specific data, or rather, should I say like object facet? Yeah, object facet specific data with no yeah, let's talk about that a bit later. So yeah, the component are just structs with object facets specific data, and oh yeah, and they're stored. Okay, so structs blah 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 stored as an how it's stored though, array of structs, right? Array of struct arrays. Yeah, stored as an as a struct of arrays instead of naive approach of array of structs. Array of structs. So kind of, yeah, okay. So to summarize in one paragraph, the components are, yeah, probably I should start like unordered list. I mean, can I do like, yeah, probably shouldn't. Let me just Google that. I'm not, I'm kind of flaky at org files. So yeah, org files, unordered list, unordered list. Okay, plain list, blah, 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 there's bullets. Okay. I mean, would those be different or would those be... Yeah, I think those would be just those bullets, right? Bullets. When using blah blah blah's bullet line, identity blah 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 blah, lines, yeah, sure, okay. So let's just use the same thing. Okay, to summarize in those in one paragraph. Damn it. Oh crap, I was editing something wrong. So yeah, right. The components are just structs with object-faced specific data stored as a struct of arrays instead of the approach of array of structs. So entities are just indices. Entities are yeah, probably just put the word just here. So entities are just fixed nums or whatever, integers, like integer indices in those arrays. So then systems, what's the word? Concentrate, what would be, I mean, how do I even tell it in Russian though? Sorry. So kinda they incorporate, maybe that's the word, systems incorporate the logic of like data processing. The components are merely structs without any code, or like since. So yeah, systems incorporate the logic of data processing since components are merely structs without any code attached. Right, so systems incorporate blah 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 blah. So systems usually process like component or like entity data, entity data. Yeah, first of all, they process just one facet, right? So systems usually process single entities facet. Like going through the component list, or no, the array, the component array in order, thus leveraging CPU caching, or like CPU cache. Yeah, right. So systems incorporate the logic of data processing since components are merely structs without any code attached. Systems usually process single entities facet. Single entities component, let's put it like that. Component, going through the component array, going through the arrays rather, right? Or maybe array, yeah. Going through the corresponding array in order, thus leveraging CPU cache. Single entities component. In order, yeah, like in order for every entity. thus leveraging CPU cache. And that's not technically a paragraph, that's one bulleted list. So to summarize those in one bulleted list. Right, something like that. So let's have a look at that in HTML then. Alright, so to summarize those in one bulleted list. Hi Andrew, took a short look at the stream because right now I'm doing my little programming project. Okay, I'll try to watch the stream later at double speed. Yeah, okay. Hopefully soon we'll have tasks that require angle time. Code generation is a lot of fun. Yeah, hi Mike. So, I think probably this documentation maybe not that kind of complex, so that you have to do tangle time code generation. On the other hand, maybe I would need that at some point, I don't know. But yeah, that feature is kind of cool. Kind of complex, but yeah, cool. Right. So, yeah, sorry. So have a, well, good time with your literally programming project. Right, yeah, and I'm still got a bunch of work here. Right, so let's reread this bulleted list. So yeah, to summarize those in one bulleted list, components, is there a component? Yeah, it is a typo. Component, god damn it. What the fuck? How am I keep doing this? I mean, I should switch my, or like change my keyboard. Okay, so components, yeah, right. Okay, so components are structs with object facets specific data stored. Yeah, have I used the word facet before? Sets of features. Yeah, I call it features. So a component structs with object feature. Can I use the word feature here? Would it make any sense? I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, okay, so components are structs with object facets specific data, stored as a struct of arrays instead of naive approach of array structs. Entities are just integer indices in those arrays. Yeah, I should add something here too. So integer indices in those arrays spanning 0 or more, like that. 0 or more like feature sets. Again, how do I call it? Spanning 0 or more facets. Yeah, spanning 0 or more facets of an in-game object. Oh boy. Yeah, something like that. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I'm just making it less clear with my documentation. I mean, this ECS approach. So yeah, components are structs with object facets specific data stored as a struct of arrays instead of naive approach of array of structs. Entities are just integer indices in those arrays, spanning 0 or more facets of an in-game object. So systems incorporate the logic of data processing, since components are merely structs without any code attached. Systems usually process single entity's component, going through the corresponding array in order for every entity, thus leveraging CPU caching probably. Caching. Yeah, okay, that would do. So let's go on. I see I have documented entities.lisp, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm finished with that. So yeah, okay, let's have a look. So entities.lisp contains a few global variables containing important engine data as well as a bunch of functions to manage entities and their parent-child relationships. The former is not required for an ECS implementation, but we have it anyway. First of all, we define a constant denoting the invalid entity. Since entities themselves are just integer indices in some internal engine arrays, we use -1 as the invalid one. -1 is the invalid one. Yeah, not really good, but whatever. So next we have global entities, count and allocated entity data storage size. Yeah, right. Note that we have 144 entities allocated initially, which grows as needed. Then we define deleted entities, which stores the entities that were deleted with delete entity described later in this section. With delete entity function, probably should I add with delete entity function. Right. Okay. So we store those to omit extra memory allocations in a few object creation hot paths. Stores entities. Yeah, right, okay. After that we have entities children, which stores child-parent relationship data. Note that in our engine the entity can have only one parent, so we use a hash table from an integer, right? Where was I? Yeah, we use hash table from an integer. Yeah, from an integer to a list of integers here. So next we store current action for every allocated entity in current action global vector. Global vector, yeah, I'm already used that before, right? Yeah, I did. So give me a moment. Global vector here. Yeah, whatever. So global vector data structure is a basic wrapper around simple vector and is described in more detail in 2.12. Alright, so let's see how it looks in terms of tangling. So let's try and tangle that. Well, I'm just writing it. I mean, I've had the doc strings for functions, but those are very short bits of documentation. And right now I'm writing kind of the guide through the engine source code, so other developers could hopefully join me and well, work on the engine. So yeah, that's the idea. Full stops. What do you mean? Alright, so let me just have a look at what we have here. So I should change here and then here, yeah. Okay, so then I should diff, what should I diff? The, what have I generated anyway? I think the entities, right? Yeah, entities.lisp and then the one that was initial. Alright, so then, yeah, I'm missing quite a lot, so wait a sec. Not exactly, I'm just writing like the full document with like the full org file, which would be both the documentation and it would both be the source of the like code. So when you press tangle, this keyboard like accord Control-C, yeah, sorry, Control-C, Control-V, T, this one T, org babel tangle. You kind of do, I mean, not you, but Emacs goes through all of those blocks and kind of extracts those bits of code and puts that into like the files, the source code files. So that's the idea, to generate the code from this document. Just like Donald Knuth did. So I'm not sure why this is not working here. Oh yeah, I know what's going on. I think I'm just, yeah, I'm missing those extra bits. So entity counts, then this one deleted entities, and then entities children. Org mode confu, yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not really used to org mode or something. Just some other member of our Lisp community just shown me how awesome that is, and yeah, I was kinda impressed. I mean, I knew that this existed, but I didn't knew it kinda works that well. It is this awesome. So yeah, I'm kinda trying to leverage that. Alright, current actions. So yeah, I guess I'm done here, so let's try this again. It just kinda takes quite a chunk of time. Kinda several seconds, maybe 10 seconds even, every time. And I'm not even halfway through. Crap, I'm not even like a quarter way through. Yeah, okay, so let's reload that. Yeah, that's better. So now I got those bits. I got make entity, delete child, yeah, the functions. So well, let's just go to functions then. All right, so let's start with this make entity. So next we got the kind of cornerstone, right? Am I spelling that correctly? Cornerstone. Yeah, I think I am spelling that correctly. A stone in the corner of a building, especially one of the day, blah 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 blah. Something of great importance that everything else depends on. Yeah, that's the idea. So next we got the cornerstone function of the, I mean for the entities, make entity. Alright, so let's add an org block. So, well, make entity it would be called. Yeah, mail entity. Alright, make entity, and then the begin src, LISP, and then end src. Alright, I got it. So let me just add this bit into the tangling here. Oops. Right, so make entity, what is going on in that? New entity, right, okay. So first it tries to reuse, or like that, to reuse the index of some previously deleted entity, from there is the index from deleted entities. Oops, I can see shit here. Yeah, deleted entities, global vector, described above. Right, so what if that is found? Global vector pop. Yeah. So if there are not, if there's no index to reuse, we fall back to full creation, to full entity creation. So what do we do? Down and discount. So we use, yeah, like we take a new entity, or like what would be the verb here? We get we make the new entity to be equal to entities count, and then And what then? Then we increase it, or what is the word to add one? Increment, I think. But is increment always related to one? I don't think so. First increment, supposedly faster. Yeah, right. And then we increment that variable. We make, yeah. Then we increment that variable, and what's next? Yeah, right. And then, okay, so then we increment the variable and we check if we need to. What do we need? Array growth factor. Entities allocated. Grow current action. Yeah, right. And then we increment that variable and we check if we need to like increase the storage size, or like the various storage sizes, the various storage sizes to increase for entity data. So if we do, we call, yeah, like we bump or increase, yeah, we increase entities allocated, variable accordingly. We call system adjust components for every system instance we get. Yeah, we call system adjust components method for every system instance we got to grow corresponding component arrays, and we grow the current action growable vector. Wait, have I mentioned current action? Yeah, I think I did. Growable vector, blah 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 blah. Growable vector, blah 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 blah. Wait a sec. So store current actions for yada yada. Okay, so the thing is, I want to mention the actions here too. I mean, haven't I before? Action. We call process actions. Actions constitute separate framework used for multi-frame stateful actions. Blah 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 blah. All right. So let's put it like that. Actions are covered in depth in section blah blah blah, and then growable vector and growable vector data structure is a basic wrapper blah blah blah. Covered in depth in section actions, I believe. Actions, yeah. All right, we got it. So this paragraph about make entities. So we get the corresponding command array, so we grow the current action growable vector. So as the last step of make entity, we get hash parent entities children push. Yeah, we add the newly created entity to its parent how do I put that? Its parent children list. Yeah, create entity to its parent children list if, well, if the parent was set, right? As the last step, I can do a new looker identity to its parent children list if it kind of was requested, or like if a parent argument was set. Yeah, kind of like that. So let's have a look at, well, how that looks in HTML. Alright, so next we got the corner store function for the entities, make entity. First, it tries to reuse the index of some previously deleted entity from deleted entities global vector described above. No, below. No, above. That's right. No, that's correct. So if there is no index to reuse, we fall back, probably with a space. I should type it with a space. Yeah, we fall back. Where was I? Yeah, we fall back to full entity creation. We make the new entity to be equal to entities count. Then we increment that variable. Yeah, probably I should add by 1. We increment that variable by 1. Oops. Alrighty. So, if there is no index to reuse, we fall back to full entity creation. We make the new entity to be equal to entities count. Then we increment that variable by 1, and we check if we need. Probably I use the word we a lot. Like, really a lot. We make the new entity to be equal to, then increment that variable by 1, and yeah, so let's see. Increment the variable by 1 and check if kind of there's need. If there's a need or the need, yeah. Alright, so we make the new entity to be equal to entities count, then we increment that variable by 1 and check if there is the need to increase the various storage sizes for entity data. Damn it, it breaks the connection with the next sentence. If there is, right, so we check if there is the need to increase blah blah blah. If it is, if there is, or like if there is, yeah, my English is failing me again. If there is such need, yeah, let's type it like that. If there is such need, we blah blah blah. Alright. So where was I? We increment the variable by 1 and check if there is the need to increase the various storage sizes for entity data. If there is such need, we increase entities allocated variable accordingly. We call system adjust components method for every system instance we got to grow corresponding component arrays, and we grow the current action global vector. As the last step of make entity, we add the newly created entity to its parent children list if parent argument was set. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright, so I think I'm done with make entity. So let's continue then with delete child. Yeah, right. Okay, so delete child. Let's insert the code first. Delete child, and then begin src lisp and src lisp, and then we got this bit. Alright, delete child. So what does it do? Delete child, the list, get hash, and new delete setup. Okay, so there is delete child. oops, delete child function, which modifies given entity children list by removing, well, given child entity from it. Note it does not remove the child entity itself. It does not delete the child entity itself. Yeah, right. Nice and simple. I mean, that's pretty small function. Oh, god damn it. How do I... What have I broken? Name, delete child. And this... Oh yeah, and this RC Lisp. I don't have to add Lisp there. Okay. Right, so there's delete child function, which modifies given entity children list by removing given child entity from it. Note, it does not delete, yeah, note that, probably. Note that. Yeah, not that it does not delete the child entity itself. So yeah, delete relationship between parent and child. Alright, so delete child it is. Let's add it here. Let child. Oh, let's maybe call tangle to see if everything still works. Come on, damn it. Why so slow? Ugh. It's taking ages. God. I mean, probably I should go about that. Emacs, org, Babel, tangle, slow. How to speed up org, Babel, tangle? Yeah, how to speed up that? I have an org file with 400 lines, 20 hiddens, and 15 web references. That's not a lot. That's lesser than in my case. From it, I tangle 2 files, the 250 lines, and differ very little. Tangling takes over a minute and a lot of painful redisplay. 1 year ago and 6 months, year and a half. Okay, so the mode line shows clauses being tangled, the buffer jumps to different references. How do I speed this up? I try to follow and there's no effect. Setting has effect. Inhibit message. Inhibit message. So, is it adding any messages? It kinda does, but oh, it does. Yeah. Okay, but it shouldn't like make it this slow, should it? Give me a sec. So yeah, let's just figure this question because it is going to be taking more and more time. So yeah, using our Babel tangle takes over 10 minutes. I wrote a tangle PL to do quickly under second the limited feature tangle I need. So I presume it just calls Emacs, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Part answer this does it and reduces tangle time, but about 40% subjective. But I'm looking for more ways to speed this up compared to C processor. CPP tangle is very slow. So the device or Babel tangle single block. Inhibit message to avoid flicker. Displays execution time. Okay, let's try this bit to have a look at execution time. So I should... What was the keystroke here? L shift... this? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so let's do tangle now. And have a look at its performance. I figure it is taking like 10 seconds or so. Something about that. Maybe even more. Yeah, okay, finally. So it took, wow, 23 seconds, almost 24. Wow. Yeah, that's wow. Okay, so let's try this advice. Yeah, pun intended. So I'll shift this one, insert. Okay, single block. So let's try now. Ctrl-C, Ctrl-A-T. Alright, so first, like the baseline of this performance improvement was 24 seconds almost. Let's have a look. Yeah, and by the way, it does not add anything into the Emacs message log. Okay, 23.7, so it haven't really changed. Not a lot. Okay, so based on it, let us work. Yeah, I'm relatively slow. Dun, 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 dun. So that doesn't have the question, but experiencing a problem with Python, blah 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 blah. Didn't set to match log, replacing C with something should be faster, and blah blah blah, 10%. It's just really slow. That's the bad benchmarking, tangling, blah 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 blah. From 2 minutes to 2 seconds. Doesn't get faster with the version increases. I'm using org mode 8.2 seems 2 second or so faster. Test on Linux, blah 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 blah. Yeah, nothing good here. It's really slow. Org Babel expand. Yeah, what I really could do there is just to make the what was it called? Like Emacs performance, like instrumentation or whatever. I just can't recall how to do that. So I have to remember like Emacs something profile. Yeah, profiler start or something. Yeah, profiler start. Right. Start profiler. So yeah, the CPU one. And let's do Ctrl-C, Ctrl-E-T. Alright. And then after that, I gotta check out this performance log by calling Emacs show profile or something. I can't remember again. But yeah, I recall using this tool. So Emacs, yeah, Emacs profile, goddammit, profiler report, Alright, here we go. So we got 58% here and 41 here in 2 commands. So let's have a look at this one from command directly. Yeah, org Babel tangle. And what is this then? Oh, automatic GC. I kinda seen this coming. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this makes sense. And then some while loop. Yeah, weird. And still it's kinda 0%. So yeah, font lock mode. Okay, so let's have a look at the tangle itself. So the thing is, like 10 seconds or like roughly 10 seconds from those 24 are just garbage collection, which is like, wow. Okay, so org Babel tangle, apply Babel tangle, compile Babel tangle, collect blocks, single block. Yeah, okay. Apply Babel tangle, single. Yeah, this music is a bit irritating, isn't it? Alright, so what would that be? Tangle, single block, yeah, whatever. So expand no web references, get src block info, and yeah, okay, so expand no web references it is. So org. Yeah, right. What was it again? Org Babel expand no web references. Org Babel expand no web references. Slow. This is very slow. We're slow 15 seconds to resolve the references, even though the inclusion graph is very simple. Okay, so what would be the answers? Hello. Please try a more recent version of org for release 9 0.9 is pretty old, it might be fixed already. Yeah, it might be, but then again, it might be not, right? Okay, so this is because you're using the WebRef, which is slow, although you apparently don't need it in the document. Use the name keyword instead. Huh. Interesting, let me have a look in the initial thing. WebRef. Huh. Right. What? So let's see. Am I using WebRef though? WebRef. Yeah, I kind of do. But not that much. Only kind of a couple of times, like for a couple of functions, or maybe 3 times, but still, it's not that much, right? Okay, so what this guy is suggesting, you're using a WebRef which is slow, prime test, blah blah blah, and the src, the name keyword instead. Ouch, this was unexpected. The manual for my version includes 4 mentions of no WebRef header argument. This has become deprecated. What does apparently .need actually mean? That is why I should use the name and a header argument. Header argument name cannot. Main difference I've noticed that you can have multiple blocks with the same no WebRef header argument and they will be concatenated on Tangle. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm after. I use this in some of my fast progressively build a block of code which is a reference somewhere else. With plus name you can have only one block with each name. The others are discarded. Can't remember if it's the first or the last one that gets used. I guess this is also why no WebRef tangling is slow, since all blocks need to be scanned and put together. Okay, which version of org do I have? What was it? The list of packages, like package list, perhaps? Yeah, package list packages. Okay, let's have a look. Org. Yeah, probably I should go from the end. Org Anki, yeah, whatever. I mean, it kinda should be built in, right? I can't really... Yeah, built in. 9.1.9. Yeah, that might be related to the fact that I'm using quite old Emacs, which is 26, and the latest version, I guess, is 27, if I'm recalling correctly. Yeah, 27.1. Okay, can I kinda install that to overwrite the built-in thing? Let's have a look. Is it on Melpa or something? So OP, come on, goddammit. Why there's such big bunch of packages? Yeah, org, whatever, org, 210929. Yeah, that obviously is older. Sorry if on the reverse newer. But how do I actually install this one? Do I just go package install and then org? No, just org, please. Damn it. Man, that's a lot of... Can I use like this thing here? Is this working? Yeah, it is. So I should find the one without any prefixes or, sorry, suffixes rather. Oh boy. And I can't really see anything about that. Okay. Damn it. Can I kinda call this right from the REPL? Like package install something? God damn it. Package install. Yeah, and kinda org. Exist, org is already installed. Oh, go fuck yourself. Okay, what would be... I mean, yeah, how do I just update the org file? Or sorry, the org mode. Update org... Yeah, update org mode. Adapt the list version packages repo blah blah blah. I want to update my org from version blah 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 to version blah blah. It doesn't give me an option to upgrade. When the packages get loaded and I push. Oh yeah, I guess I could just press the X button in that list, right? So package list packages and then find org. Oh goddammit. Crap. Why it searches the description too? Ivy, yeah, okay, I think LMNO. Org. So which one is newer? The one 9.5 or this one? Okay, org mode. Org mode for max. Git clone releases. Version 9.5, the contrib separate repository. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Wait, what? Streams from won't be available for user. Yeah, whatever. So when it was released though? Is it newer than this? Yeah, full release notes. Version 9.4. Well, that's not exactly 9.5, but okay. Wow, that's a big list, and it only mentions 9.4, right? And it does not mention the date. And what I really need here is date. Update org mode org. Woof. Watch over our shoulders. Yeah, sure. Common changes. Help requests. Subscribe. What the heck is this? Is this kind of issue tracker for org? I guess so. Right, where was I? Releases. Yeah, damn it. Okay, updates. No, not that. Install then. Command org. Yeah, let's have a look at the repo. Yeah, not a good idea either. Okay, so let's just go to TMP and just clone that and, well, try to explore this repository. Oh god damn it, it also would take an eternity to clone that. Alright, is it some kind of more performant repository? Yeah, I think I'm cloning right from that. Git Savannah gonna work. Git Savannah gonna work. Yeah, kind of this. Okay. Well, it's almost at 50%. Yeah, it is at 50%, so it's kind of faster at the end. Okay, alright. So let's have it. Then. Yeah, soda time. Okay, so now we got the repo and we can have a look at log, right? And then maybe add tags. Git tag, I mean, how do I... Yeah. I can't really see 9. Oh yeah, 9.5. Here we go. So how do I get the commits related to those tags? Ooh. Okay, so org, no, not org, git commits related to tags. And new commit, yeah, like list commits related to tag. How to tell which commit the tag guns git? Git tag format. Woof. Okay, let's try that. Kinda not very good to copy and paste commands from internet to your terminal, but whatever. So here we go. That is actually nice. Okay, so 9.5 was released 21/09/29. 0929. Yes, so those are basically the same, and I wonder why there's no 9.5.1 in the repository. Oh yeah, probably I should update those. How do I do that again? Update something, packages, no, upgrade. Package update, package refresh contents. Yeah, I'm always forgetting this one. Oh wow, 79 packages can be upgraded. Type U to mark them for upgrading. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. So package list packages, and then yeah, let's scroll painfully to org. Oh yeah, that also would take some time. So element org. Strangely, it is the same version. So whatever, let's just install this one. X. Operation specified. What do you mean? How do I... Damn it, how do I install that? So Ctrl C, Ctrl H... Oh. No, wait. What's going on? How do I... Help command. So describe... Mode, I guess? How do I describe... Where is describe mode? Describe key, describe mode, of course. Alright. So key binding. Top, forward button, escape, minus, shadowed by another mode. Okay, how do I install? Oh, it's kind of... Oh yeah, it is kind of obvious if you think about it. So then X, and yeah, install package org. This one, yes, please. Do install it. Package operation finished, installed 1. So... Oh, warning, what's going on? Warning, close 3 arguments, accepts only 1, yeah, whatever. So would it be using it automatically? I mean, if I call org something right now, would it work? Should I just restart it? Not really sure. Okay, so what happens now if I press Ctrl C, Ctrl ET? Would it also take 25 seconds? So I've started at 26:35. 35 it is. Yeah, so my guess is it also takes this huge amount of time. Yeah, 22.9, so it wasn't really worth a hassle. Okay, so what if I Google a little bit more? So this one, I guess, is the same as I was looking at previously. Yeah, I think so. No, wait, just a second. Yeah, okay. So no web reference expand with all the surplus line. No web reference syntax, very slow execution. Tangle expert, no web quick. Work in source code, dark manual. Yeah, it doesn't really mention a lot of that. Mode, expand references. Yeah, it says nothing about the performance actually. Several rather expensively programming documents, several hundred code blocks. Into subtree I use no app. Each of these has no blocks, blah 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 blah, but then the quick and dirty option. Blah, 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 blah. Use quick and dirty no web expansion. Wait, what? Quick and dirty. Execution time on expert takes very long. One block about 12 seconds, of which about 2 seconds max execution time of the code block. Is this a general problem of the web expansion? Wait, what? When was it? Oh, 2015. How can I make this faster? I really want to use no web because the blockers are dynamic, blah 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 blah, below report for profiler. Execute safely. It doesn't really look like my stack trace or profiler report. Online level, entry get. Back to hidden. Yeah, whatever. So what would be the answers to that? I just realized that despite having this bind in the file, the variable was not set. I set it manually, now it is fast again. That's fun. I see bind sends the variable to the value given it at expert time only. Okay, now I understand this. I should also, in addition to bind, use a file local variable to set or by LISP to web expansion to true. Okay, so what does this variable actually do? If no web tangling is slow in large org mode files, consider changing blah 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 to T. This will result in faster web reference resolution at the expense of not correctly resolving inherited values of the web ref header argument. Wait, what? Not correctly resolving inherited values of the web ref header argument. God damn it. Okay, no web ref. Inherited values inherited by who or what? That's not clear yet. About should I set it to by default, send to say yes, dramatic performance gain. Or should rectangle weave enable blah 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 before doing the job, so default on nil. 100 better blah blah blah. The quick and dirty approach removes the ability for headings to inherit the web properties of and override the properties of its parent header. The web properties of the purpose of parent header. I don't think I am using parent headers. Am I? Begins initial results output no APIs. The feature enables the true liter program to remove it would be a great loss. Wait, what? That feature enables the true liter programming to remove it would be a great loss. I'm not following. Some sub-tree or first second shall results begin example. I'm kind of tempted to try it, although I'm still not understanding what is it doing. Removed variables. Enable quick expansion of the web references. Set to the value of quick expansion. Okay. Excellent documentation. Yeah, right. What if I just ask Emacs about what the heck is this? So what was it? Control H, V, this one. Alright. So set the true to use regular expression to expand the web references. This results in much faster web reference expansion, but does not properly allow code blocks to inherit the web ref header argument from buffer or subtree wide properties. Allow code blocks to inherit the web ref header argument from buffer or subtree wide properties. I'm not sure I'm using buffer or subtree wide properties, so yeah, let's just try it. Let's just try and add this to local variables here. So yeah, this one set to true. Sure. Default value is nil. Okay. So then I guess I would also have to find again that bit with like performance measurements, right? It was somewhere from No, wait a sec. God damn it, how did I... What is... Okay. That is weird. That is... Yeah, right, okay, slow. So this device with time measurements. Alright, so this is set to true, and then, yeah, I guess I would just set it to true dynamically, whatever. So Alt Shift colon, and then set cool, set F, whatever. This one to true. Okay, so let's try it now then. Oh, it took 0.7 seconds. Alright. It is kinda nice. So let's have a look at if the result is correct. And it looks like result is indeed correct. Delete entity, yeah, whatever. So what if I, let's close that. What if I melt some other files? Wait, what is going on here? That's weird. So entities .lisp. Yeah, let's probably have a look at clone kit.lisp and the difference with the usual one, this one. So I can't really see any difference. Okay, so let's have a look at the expert then. So what if something broke in expert? And it doesn't look like anything is broken to me. It kinda is fine. So yeah, it was nice. I mean, setting just one variable to true like improved the build time from 23 seconds to less than 1 second. It's kinda nice. Okay. Right, so where was I? I was having a look at those entities thing, and I guess I just forgot delete entity, haven't I? Delete child, wait a sec, what? Wait. Delete child, yeah, right, delete child it is. Delete child. So, oh yeah, delete child, here we go, now delete entity. Okay, I think I got it. So let's just try and document this one. Yeah, okay, delete entity. I guess I can close all of those. I still don't get what this variable does with quick and dirty expansion, but I guess it kind of works for me. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Alright, so then delete entity. Right, so to actually delete entity, one should use delete entity function, and let's just insert that. Just copy all the crap. So oops. So delete entity. So let's copy this bit here and paste it here. Alright, delete entity. So delete entity, do not call entity as parent, call the child first. So, and then I should document what that does. One should use delete entity function. So first what does it do? Delete entity child. Oh yeah, it recursively deletes all of its children, right? It recursively deletes all of entities children. Next, so what does it do next? Entities children. Yeah, it just removes the list from Yeah, first it recursively deletes all of the entity's children and clears its children list. Okay, so what's next? Delete identity actions. Right, have I that in this file? I guess not. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so next it calls delete entity actions to remove all of the actions associated. Remove all of the, yeah, like all of the associated actions. To, yeah, let's put it like that, to delete all of entities associated actions. Refer to actions for detailed discussion on associated actions. On entity. On entities. Yeah, on associated actions. Alright, so next. Yeah, next we issue entity deleted event, and we do this synchronously. Okay, so we synchronously, goddammit, I am going to misspell that, I'm most sure. We synchronously, I guess, like that. Oops. What have I just... Yeah, that was weird. Let's... Yes, switch lines. Huh. Okay. We synchronously supersending G. Yep. Oh, I haven't misspelled that. That's interesting. Okay, so next we synchronously issue entity delete events. So what? Yeah, by the way, I'm not sure what would happen because of that. SRC events, or like event queue rather. So the handle def event abstract to the handle def method issue. So what does issue do? Async t if async issue event, else with systems process event. Next we synchronously issue delete event, which basically means that every systems that like every live systems process event function would be called with an instance of that event. So also refer to events, I guess. Yeah, refer to events for well, for discussion of events, or like for the for detailed, or rather for description of event system practices. Would that be a word for description of? Yeah, let's put it like that, for event system internals. Refer to events for description of event system internals. Okay, right, so further down the line, we... so what do we do? This component, delete component, okay. So further down the line, we loop over systems Loop, yeah, okay, so we go down the line, we again loop over all systems, calling delete component, yeah, calling corresponding, god damn it, calling corresponding delete event method to, well, delete this thing. I'm not sure what that does though. Let me just search in project for that. So delete component, what does it do? God damn it. Oh fuck, so yeah, that's the second window, not the third. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's have a look at here, for example. System finalize, no wait. Yeah, the component, I'll stop. Oh, right, okay. Right, so calling corresponding delete component method. I forgot the English word. No. I gotta have Google Translate. Responsible. Yeah, the word was responsible. So we're calling corresponding delete component method, which is responsible for cleaning up the component. Which is for, yeah, like for manual cleaning up of the component data. Right, responsible for manual cleaning up of the component data. So yeah, finally we call, yeah, we add the deleted entity to deleted entities growable vector. Yes, let's first of all, let's add this to the tangle list here. Delete child, delete entity. Right, and then, yeah, let's try tangling, which is already pretty fast. And yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, right, so here we go. It works nicely. Okay, where was I? Yeah, the expert. Have I done? No, I haven't. Yeah, so let's have a look at HTML finally. Alright, where was I? Yeah, okay. So to actually delete entity, one should use delete entity function. The delete entity function? Yeah, whatever. So first it recursively deletes all of entity's children and clears its children list. Next it calls delete entity actions to delete all of entity's associated actions. Refer to 2.11 for detailed discussion on associated actions. Next we synchronously issue entity delete event, which basically means that every leaf system's process event function would be called, no, not function, method. Is that the method? I think it is. Process event. Yeah, that's the generic and method. So method. Right, so where was I? Next, we synchronously issue entity deleted event, which basically means that every leaf systems process event method would be called with an instance of that event. Refer to 2.10 for description of event system internals. Further down the line, we again loop over all systems, calling corresponding delete component method, which is responsible for manual cleaning up of the component data. Finally, we add the deleted entity to deleted entity's global vector. Okay, that's that. Done and done. So what's next then? Next we have this helper function entity valid p. Okay, so let me just, well, paste it here first, and then have kinda this bit, so I don't have to paste very much. Okay, here we go. So next we have a tiny entity valid p, helper function, or rather predicate function, helper predicate function, which just checks whether an entity is valid. That is not invalid entity. Yeah, with pluses. Not invalid entity. Yeah, I have just had this idea that probably instead of using fixed num everywhere, I should just use kind of type alias. Yeah, I kind of have to add that to the main repo. So that would be git src entities, right? No, entities. Yeah, that's right. That was right the first time. So to do, add type alias, like entity fixed num. Yeah, okay, so let's just close that, and yeah, where was I? So we have a tiny helper predicate function, just checks whether an entity is valid. Alright, got it. But it's not just delete child, it is called entity valid p. So entity valid p. Oops. So okay, let's have it here. Okay, got it. So let's tangle it and have a look at the results. Alright, so now just this couple of functions, which are finalize entities, this global variable, and dump entities. Yeah, and I probably should move that global variable above, but whatever. Okay, so let's just start with finalize entities. And I mean, when I'm just calling that, finalize entities. So src entities.lisp, navigable kit. So where is that? Oh yeah, I see. Right. So next, I mean, I'm using the word next again. What would be the synonyms for, like, continuing the narrative? I'm not exactly sure. But whatever. So next we have finalize entities function, which is usually called right before the game end to clean up the memory used by entities, like entity, god damn it, entities, sorry. So the name would be obviously finalize entities, and yeah, let's have and this RC here. So what does it do? Let's see. So the event is count 0, and this one for 4, current action. Clear hash, wait a sec. Oh yeah, we do have a garbage collector, so wait a second. So don't I have some kind of destructor for global vector? Yeah, probably I don't. Okay. I do have a clear function though, which removes all elements. But it just sets the size to 0, so yeah, that's not really the removing per se. And it is children, so delete entities. Yeah, okay, so we're in the front to clean up the memory used by, like, rather not entities, but used by various entity data storage variables, like current action, entities children, and deleted entities, and deleted entities. So finalize entities. Oops, what the fuck did I just did? Oh, I pressed Ctrl I, which is kinda the same as tab. Okay, so I gotta add that here. And then, yeah, let's have a look at the tangling first, if that is so fast now. So yeah, that works just nicely, and let's have a look at the HTML itself. And yeah, for that I gotta export to HTML first. Okay, so next we have a tiny entity valid p helper predicate function, which just checks whether an entity is valid. That is not invalid entity. Not blah blah blah. So next we have finalize entities function, which is usually called right before the game end to clean up the memory used by various entity data storage variables, like current action, entities children, and deleted entities. Alrighty. So so next the session entity. So next we have another global variable which serves as the root parent of all of the entities in current game session. So they all could be, yeah, what they could be. So let's search for that. Let's search for, god damn it, let's search for session entity. All right, so what do we got? That's weird that my search thing is different every time. But whatever. So entities, yeah, we define it here, then item system, we add it here, and then one valid. All right. Root parent of all entities in the current game session. Here we go. Nope, not this one. I've set some mark here. So that would be session entity. Session entity. All right. Yeah. Yeah, probably I should also add that, yeah, root parent for the entities and current some sessions, so this session could be manipulated easily. For instance, deleted in one sweep. Also, if this variable is set to invalid entity, this means that the game session hasn't started yet, and the user is just looking at the main menu, All right, that's that. So let's tangle that first. Okay. Right, we get it. And then let's export to HTML. Alright, so next we have another global variable which serves as the root parent of all the entities in current game session. So this session could be manipulated easily, for instance deleted in one sweep. Also, if this variable is set to invalid entity, this means that the game session hasn't started yet and the user is just looking at the main menu. Alright, cool. So I guess the next function for today is dump entities, which, well, dumps entities. So finally we have the debugging helper, which prints the tree of objects starting from the given entity. Yes, let me just paste it so I wouldn't forget about that. And src, so right, so session entity, that's not session entity, that's dump entities. Dump entities. Alright, so finally blah blah blah, tree of objects starting from a given entity, which prints along with what? Components, group, blah blah blah, systems, one system, the list. Yeah, along with component system using loop collect system. Yeah, whatever. It does not actually print the component data, it just prints the names of the systems that are related to those components. So how do we debugging helper? It prints the tree of objects starting from given entity along with the data on which components do they contain. God damn it, my English is so bad. So starts from the given entity along with the data on which along with the lists of components contained in the objects, right? So apparently the tree of objects starting from the given entity along with the list of components contained in every object. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. And yeah, dump entities, so I guess that would be it for this file. Yay. So let's tangle to be sure. Yay, here we go, identical. Instead, I mean, besides this bit with like license preamble. Right, okay, cool. So we got the tangle working, and yeah, so let's export to HTML and have a look at that. All right. So next we have another variable, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. So finally we have the debugging helper, which prints the tree. Oh, I forgot to mention the name. We have the debugging helper function called dump entities. Okay, so finally we have the debugging helper function called dump entities, which prints the tree of objects starting from the given entity along with the list of components contained in every object. Rude. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, okay, cool. So that would be it for entities.lisp. And that's cool, another file. So let's maybe commit that. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have to pull? Because there might be some... No, not that. GitLab. There might have been some commits on that branch without my knowledge. No, not. That's not the case. Alright, so let's commit that. So I don't really... What's going on here? How do I toggle right? Yeah, toggle truncate. Yeah, just some wording. So here we go, ECS. Blah, 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 to summarize in one bulleted list. Tin, 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 entities. Daba, 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 yada, 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 yada. So we kind of got it. Yeah, right. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so I also want to add this bit. And then this one. Would Magit not fiddle around and just add it as one large hunk? Because sometimes it fails to do that. Yeah, that worked. I'm impressed a bit, even. Okay, so so edit entities.lisp docs, right? And yeah, and then another thing is just this wording fix. I wonder why I added this link though. Yeah, but whatever. Some fix some, or like fixed some wording. Yeah, right. So here we go, pushing this stuff and done. All right, okay. So I think this would be all for today. Next time I would continue documenting the ECS subsystem. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want more, get back next Saturday. And if you speak Russian, come back at Tuesday the same time, because there would be the Russian speaking stream on Tuesday. So yeah, that would be all for today. Thanks for watching again. Take care and goodbye.